Aston Martin has announced its decision to switch from Mercedes to Honda engines starting in 2026, marking a significant step forwards to their goal of becoming a top team in Formula One. By partnering exclusively with Honda, Aston Martin aims to break the dominance of the big three teams and establish themselves as serious championship contenders. The move signifies Aston Martin's pursuit of a full works relationship, enabling them to have complete control over the design and integration of engine components. As a customer team relying on Mercedes, Aston Martin face limitations in design and competitiveness, and the advantages of being a works team, including improved engine performance and customized aerodynamics, were crucial factors in their decision. The exclusive partnership with Honda, which previously collaborated with Red Bull Racing, grants Aston Martin greater autonomy and access to cutting-edge engine technology. The collaboration between Honda and Aston Martin could potentially benefit both parties in terms of electric engine innovation and sustainable fuel technologies for future road cars. The potential inclusion of Tsunoda, who has shown promising performance, adds an exciting dimension to the team's future prospects. In this video, we'll discuss this in detail, and without any further ado, let's get started. Let's take a trip down memory lane to understand the significance of Honda's return to F1. Honda has a rich history in Formula One, having first participated as a constructor in 1964. Over the years, they achieved great success, including 6 World Constructors' Championships and 5 World Drivers' Championships with legendary drivers like Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost. However, Honda's most recent stint in F1 was with their works team, Honda Racing F1, from 2006 to 2008. Despite facing challenges, the team managed to secure wins and podium finishes, with their last victory coming at the 2006 Hungarian Grand Prix. Following their departure as a constructor, Honda continued to supply engines to teams like McLaren and Red Bull Racing. Honda wanted to quit F1 to focus on corporate research and development in areas of future power unit and energy technologies, such as fuel cell vehicle (FCV) and battery EV (BEV) technologies. F1 had yet to announce the specifications for the 2026 engine at the time. Formula One has said they want to be carbon neutral by 2030. The 2026 Formula One season will witness the debut of a new power unit formula, the first since the FIA adopted the current V6 turbo hybrid engines in 2014. The updated power units would generate up to 50% more electrical power than current models, according to the FIA, while maintaining similar performance to present engines. Honda confirmed the collaboration with Aston Martin after F1 decided to triple the electrical power of the 2026 powertrain. Honda intends to use its return to F1 to further its e-motor and battery technologies for consumer vehicles. F1 continues to increase the use of kinetic energy through braking, which is then turned into electrical energy. Aston Martin, under the ownership of Lawrence Stroll, has been making significant strides in Formula One. They returned to the sport in 2021 after a long break, rebranding the Racing Point team as Aston Martin Cognizant Formula One team. With Honda coming on board as their engine supplier, Aston Martin aims to strengthen their competitiveness and challenge the dominant teams at the forefront. The engine plays a vital role in the performance of an F1 car, and Honda has a proven track record of developing powerful and reliable power units. Their recent success with Red Bull Racing, including wins and podium finishes, demonstrates their capabilities. By partnering with Honda, Aston Martin hopes to harness this expertise and boost their performance on the track, ultimately aiming for race wins and championships. Furthermore, having a manufacturer-backed engine supplier adds a layer of stability and reliability to Aston Martin's F1 project. It ensures a closer collaboration between the chassis and engine departments, facilitating better integration and optimization of the overall package. This synergy can lead to enhanced aerodynamics, improved power delivery, and increased efficiency, all crucial factors in Formula One. "We have a great partnership currently, and great components and systems provided to us, but this is about the growing up of this team," Whitmarsh adds. "You set out to win in F1. That means beating existing partners, and in order to do that, we have got to be independent." Aston Martin depends on Mercedes for things like wind tunnel usage, in addition to the certain resemblance in rear wing design and the use of a Mercedes gearbox. Aston Martin was given an engine and access to some data and facilities, but it was not given the freedom to be independent. They have to work with whatever Mercedes provides, and it doesn't give them an edge over their competitors. Whitmarsh says, "We're building great facilities, and we are progressively pulling away from our dependence on Mercedes-Benz, and that is no reflection on them. They have done a fantastic job for us. They continue to do a great job for us. Clearly, we are here to beat them, and that means we have to be self-reliant." Aston Martin revealed its intention to establish a $240 million facility in Silverstone in November 2022, calling it a game changer for the squad. The team will be allowed to design everything but the PU in-house, including the chassis, gearbox, suspension, and aerodynamics. An extra structure will hold a wind tunnel designed particularly for Aston Martin, implying that the team's use of the facility will be limited only by F1 regulations. The three-building complex will be finished next year. Now, let's address an amusing remark made by Fernando Alonso, a two-time Formula One world champion. In 2015, when he was driving for McLaren, which was using Honda engines at the time, Alonso famously described their performance as being akin to driving a GP2 engine. The comment gained widespread attention and became a meme within the Formula One community. However, it's important to note that Honda has made significant progress since then. They played a vital role in helping Red Bull Racing achieve success, securing multiple victories and challenging Mercedes for the championship. Alonso's comment, though entertaining, is no longer reflective of Honda's current capabilities. Despite Fernando Alonso's previous harsh comments, Honda maintained they have no objection to collaborating with him again. Alonso's future with Aston Martin is less guaranteed though, as he will be 45 in 2026. The two-time world champion, on the other hand, shows no signs of slowing down. Honda is eager to bring in current AlphaTauri driver Yuki Tsunoda to Aston Martin when their new Formula One engine relationship kicks out in 2026. Tsunoda has been a Honda protege since 2016, and he might be driving an Aston Martin vehicle in a few years if the move happens. Tsunoda's first year with AlphaTauri was a success, earning 34 points, but his second season was a disaster, and he was involved in a series of crashes. This season though, the 23-year-old Tsunoda has excelled, finishing in the top 11 in all races. Honda Racing Corporation President Koji Watanabe expressed his team's delight at the young Japanese driver's success this season. In conclusion, Honda's decision to return to Formula One as an engine manufacturer for Aston Martin in 2026 brings a new wave of excitement to the sport. This collaboration has the potential to revitalize Aston Martin's performance and competitiveness on the grid. With Honda's expertise and experience, Aston Martin can expect a reliable and powerful hybrid power unit, which could help propel them towards the front of the pack. As we eagerly await the 2026 season, it will be fascinating to see how Honda's partnership with Aston Martin unfolds. Will it mark a turning point for the team's fortunes? Only time will tell. Until then, let's celebrate the return of Honda to Formula One and the prospect of thrilling on-track battles in the future.